What's going on, guys? Matt with Carolina Coops, and in this video I want to show you some things about our egg hutches. And we're in the shop, and I wanted to show you 3 different style egg hutches, actually more importantly 3 different size egg hutches. Now, each of these egg hutches are what we call our American style egg hutch, which means you actually see the framing, and what that does is by exposing the framing and putting the siding on the inside, it actually saves you money because you're not paying for all that fancy trim work on the outside. Bottom line is they still function perfectly for you and your chickens, and the chickens don't care at the end of the day what it looks like. You do. Now, also, I want to point out right away something I'm really happy is we finally have made the full switch to acre. You can see the material right here. We can drop it down. You see all the acre inside. Here we flipped around our 5 gang or our 5 nest box. We call it a 5 nest box because look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nest boxes. Imagine that. And then here is the one that we use on our California coop. This is a little 2 nest box. Now listen, also, yes, we use these on all our American coops, but also we sell these. So if you're building your own coop and you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I don't want the complications of building an egg hutch, here you go. We made it easy for you. One of the most important things in my mind when it comes to having access to your egg hutches is why not make it so everyone has access to it, okay? What I mean by that is a lot of these egg hutches go on a very traditional style of our coop where the hen house is elevated. Well, if the hen house is elevated, then the egg hutch is elevated, and that's actually a good thing. But most egg hutches, when you go out there, you'll see that the roof is hinged, and that can cause a lot of problems. But what I want to talk about right now is when your egg hutch is up higher and the roof is hinged, that actually makes it very difficult for children or someone that might be shorter, or if someone's in a wheelchair, to have access to it. So what I absolutely love about our drop-down door on our egg hutches is no matter really what height our egg hutch is on the side of the hen house, anyone from a child to someone in the wheelchair to a very tall adult has quick, easy access. The other thing is, if you have a hen in there, most people think, well, I'm just gonna go out and capture my eggs at night when my chickens are not in the nest box. It doesn't happen, I promise you. What happens is you're gonna go out there when you have time, and 50% of the time, there probably is gonna be a hen or 2 inside your egg hutch laying an egg. And the last thing you wanna do is lift that roof up just like that, and they're gonna freak out. They're gonna be scared because they think you're an aerial predator. They will not freak out by just opening up the drop-down door right here, and then they'll stay right in there going, oh, what's going on? And if you have access to the eggs, you get them or you come back later. The other thing I have noticed about when designing an egg hutch and putting on the side of the hen house is it can actually be very challenging with a hinged up roof to keep it from leaking. So that's another reason why we love what we do, and we just screw it right to the side of the hen house, and we actually have what we call a sidewall egg hutch flashing that goes onto the coop that will actually go over top and straddle the ribs of the metal roofing, keeping it from water getting inside the egg hutch. And the other thing too, speaking of water, we also incorporated this J channel right here at the front edge of the roof. And the number one reason is, and I get it, listen, it is metal, and children especially get real excited. One of the favorite parts about a chicken coop is when they go running up and collect the eggs. It's just very magical, but they're not thinking about watching out for their head. So we put this guard on to prevent them from ever hitting their head on the metal and cutting themselves. But the other thing we realized after doing this, it also acts as a gutter and actually helps break the water from coming down and having surface tension and potentially going inside your egg hutch, where it'll actually act as a gutter and come out either one of the sides or both. All right, guys, check this out. Look at here. One of the other things I love about our egg hutches is how easy it is to remove our dividers. Why would you want to remove a divider? Well, for 2 main reasons. One, hens can create a lot of drama and they might start fighting over their favorite nest box. Well, just easily remove a divider and then they can each come in here and there's no more fighting. But one of my favorite things to do is when you have a broody hen, you want her to raise baby chicks, make this a nursery, so now we have room for all the baby chicks and we have room for their little chick feeder and their little chick waterer. All right, guys, I want to show you right now something that we talk about a lot, but we don't get on camera enough, so this is for you guys. Right now, we are going to show you our favorite nesting material and what it looks like and how to put it inside the egg hutch. All right, so what we have right here is hay. It's a certain type of hay, but I can't remember exactly what type of hay it is, so I need to bring in my expert that's been showing me all these years of what to use for nesting material. Kristen, are you there? Come on in, Kristen. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. So listen, like I was just saying, I want to show people what you have always preached, taught me, and I couldn't agree more, is why we choose what we choose for nesting material. So we just had someone go out, grab this locally. This is a type of hay, which means it's a grass, right?
That's right.
What type of hay exactly is this?
This is fescue hay.
Okay, is there any reason why you want fescue hay versus other types of hay, or is it all kind of the same?
I think it's all pretty much the same. You just don't want straw.
You don't want straw. So such a good, huge point. Why do we not want straw?
It's hollow.
For nesting material.
Yeah, it's hollow, and mites can live in hollow pieces of straw or any bacteria or something like that.
So we often
or
talk...
it's actually mold.
So we often talk about, when it comes to our egg hutches and our chicken coops and chickens in general, is we're always trying to do things to encourage their instincts, right?
Right.
But when it comes to nesting material, we see it all the time. People make the mistake that they'll use the chopped up hemp, that we love for the bedding for the hen house, and not the egg hutch.
It's just not appropriate.
Right, and then that they'll use pine shavings.
Right.
I've also seen people use carpet.
Right.
And even maybe our healthy straw that we love, again, for the run, but the straw is chopped up. It's not what we want to use inside the egg hutches. Why do we not want to use that chopped up material?
Because we want the long, stringy pieces that this is, so they can make a bowl, they can make a nest, and it locks together. It's not going to get caught in your door.
No,
it's not going to fall out into your bedding. It's exactly what they want to lay their eggs on, and it's very stable.
That's the point I'm trying to make to you guys. What did chickens do before coops were invented? They found what was growing naturally, which is long, grassy material. So, Kristen, here's what I want to do right now. I want to cut this open.
Okay.
I want you to show us what we would do in order of taking it from this bale here and then putting it right inside the egg hutch. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Perfect. So we're just gonna pull some chunks off.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is pretty good.
Look how beautiful that is.
Here's where you're gonna show. So my #1 allergy is grasses. This is a grass. And
so I'm gonna put a decent amount in there. And I will actually use my hand and twist a little like that, because it kind of locks it in place and makes a little bowl.
So there's our 2 gang, 3 gang, and 5 gang egg hutch that we put on all of our chicken coops. And also, you can buy just the egg hutch from us right at our store at carolinacoops.com. If you guys have any questions, comments, as always, leave them down below. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Let us know if you'd like to see any kind of information in the future. Later.